Good evening, folks. I'm back. I took a couple of games off because I ran into a wall physically and mentally. Now, I'm not going to be at 100% full volume because my wife is not feeling well, very tired. Um, Fear that something is going on with her. So, making sure that she rests and I'm going to roll this intro and we're going to have a chat for 5 minutes while we get ready to go on the air. So, on your mark, get set, and let's go.
Snowman on the mic, no mistake, he elevates. Play by play.
The pitch. We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later! Go, Denny, go! 30, 20, 10, 5. Good night, touchdown! Unbelievable!
Formation in motion, handoff McFerrin, running off right tackle, and McFerrin is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Put it in the book, and that's a Spartan winner.
Vision, precision, lifting hope. Every word is the mission. Ambition with his queen by his side, no division. Just fusion.
Evening, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Indiana Fever Basketball. I am your host and play-by-play announcer, Brian Snow, and it's good to be back in the chair. I took a couple of games off in which Playmaker promptly jumped all over me about it, saying I haven't seen you finish the season due to health issues. And then he said, I need you to finish the Fever season. Well, Playmaker, I will finish to the best of my ability because I don't want to wind up in a situation where I was 2 years ago, where I was completely unable to get out of bed. And part of it is my fault. Haven't taken my health recovery seriously. I can't say I haven't taken it seriously. I have been afraid to enact on some things I know I need to enact on, like eliminating sugar completely. That's one of the first things I need to do. That's the biggest thing I need to do because I am dependent on insulin. I am dependent on a few medicines to keep me going and keep me moving. I'm looking over here to my left, and I'm going to close this window because it's Georgia Tech and Colorado. We'll find out the result of that as we go along here. And already, I got some chatters here. Kylie Greenshields, it says welcome back. Thank you very much. But we got more late night thunderstorms. Dog, you take the night off. I got this. Am I going to be good for tomorrow's triple? Yep, because I think I'm going to hand off the LSU Clemson game to someone else that's going to broadcast it here on the channel, so I can be sure I get some good rest. We are 5 minutes away from tip-off, as it's the Indiana Fever and the Los Angeles Sparks for the fourth and final time. Playoff implications ride on this game. And the Fever just need to get one from the Sparks. And it's got to be tonight because on Sunday we go to San Francisco to visit Golden State. And then Tuesday we go to Phoenix to visit the Mercury. Speaking of the Mercury, they were one of two teams to clinch a playoff berth tonight, the other being the Atlanta Dream. Atlanta blew out Dallas 100-78, and Phoenix also clinched a spot in the playoffs. So 4 spots are down. The teams that are in are Minnesota, Atlanta, Phoenix, and I'm trying to remember. I know there's a 4th team that's in, and I cannot recall who Las Vegas. There we go. AB Media saluting us from Indianapolis, Indiana. Have a solid call tonight, says the dog. Gonna keep my phone charged and available in case things go south. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And it's going, what in the world? Okay. I'm going to have to Well, we got 4 minutes, so let me take a trip to Stream Elements. No, not Stream Elements. Oh shucks, I can't remember it. Stream Labs. That's where I need to go. I think I need to log back in there because I see on one monitor I have some viewers, and on another monitor I don't see them there. So let me take a trip here. While we still have a few minutes before tip off, let me get rid of my other windows while I'm getting all that together. And I think that is ready. And I'm going to have to, where are you at? Where are you at, dagnabbit? Oh, excuse me. Whew. Where is it? Nope, not the chat box. I'm gonna reset the chat box. Okay. So let's do that and that. And oh, wait. I just got to hit one little button. How about that? Let's see if that helps. Nothing yet. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, happy Friday. Hello, guys. We'll keep you updated on all of the college football of the night. And tomorrow, it's going to be one because I am starting my day with Texas and Ohio State. That's at noon. We'll be up at 11 with the pregame show. Okay, this is not working, and I got 2 minutes to figure this out. So we're going to do this. Take that down. And we're going to reset it because I know I am live. Fever and Sparks from Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. As both teams are coming out, you all are going to see a box jump like that. Okay. All right. Lynx, Aces, Dream, and Mercury are all in. They are all in. They have all clinched a playoff berth. 5 through 8 spots, 5 through 8 have yet to be decided. It'll be a good matchup tonight. Kelly Plum against Kelsey Mitchell. Do the Fever have another road miracle left in them? Because the last time I was with you guys, they had come from 21 down to beat the Connecticut Sun in overtime, 99-93. Keys of the game tonight for the Fever: they have to start fast and they have to finish faster, because every time they've gotten off to a fast start and out to a double-digit lead in 10 of 11 games this year, they have lost. So they have to finish tonight, especially playing. They have a full roster, but they don't have some of their weapons who were lost for the season to injury. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Do the Fever set their record for number of wins in a season tonight, or do we have to wait till Sunday when we go up the coast to San Francisco? And the key player for me tonight is going to be Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston has got to eat tonight. Lexi Hall, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Odyssey Sims. They'll start for the Fever. Rakia Jackson, De'Erica Hamby, Azura Stevens, Kelsey Plum, and Julie Alamond will start for Los Angeles. Now, I got people on my Twitch, but I don't know if I got people watching on my YouTube channel. I think I messed something up. So I'm going to kill one of these. All right, Stephanie White holding on to the 6th spot for dear life. Off we go, and it's taken by Azura Stevens, and Alamon has it, but we're going to try it again. No, we're not. It's going to be Los Angeles ball. And they have it in play to Alamon. Alamon in the front court. Out front is Hamby. Now to Alamon on the right wing. And we're off and going from Los Angeles. A bounce pass kicked out of bounds. It will stay with Los Angeles with 9:46 left in the first quarter. Sparks are favored by 2. Over-under set at 180. And when these two met last time, there was 191 points. So we may see that again. Plum out front on the left side is Jackson. Action Jackson with the dribble has it out front. Jackson on the drive left of the lane, gets in, throws it up. Nope. Rebound fought for out of bounds. It will stay with the Sparks. They'll have 2 to shoot as that shot was blocked. Baseline right, Alamon looks to pull the trigger. Underneath to Kelsey Plum, she shoots it in. And the Sparks get the first 2 points of the game. Half a minute gone in the first quarter as Odyssey Sims trots it up. Plays it to Boston on the left wing, who hands it to Lexi Hull on the right side, Natasha Howard. Howard goes over the top to Boston. It's out of bounds. Not the start you wanted if you're the Fever. 9:16 for the first. Sparks come right to left in the gold uniforms. I may do some WNBA playoff games outside of the Fever, depending on the schedule. As Hamby bounce pass left to Jackson. Action Jackson at the controls. Over the top pass to Hamby. Hamby on the move to the right. Hamby on the drive right of the lane. Shovels a pass underneath out of bounds. Belongs to the Fever. We shall see what happens. Odyssey Sims trots it up. Fever go white tops, white bottoms, navy blue numbers, and lettering. Aaliyah Boston has it out front. Guarded by Hamby, and we get a foul underneath on Kelsey Plum. That'll be your first and the first team foul. Foul line extended right. Sims looks to come in, comes in play to Mitchell. It's the first time she's touched the ball. Now to Aaliyah Boston. Bowls her way in on Hamby, throws the shot up, no good, and Hamby clears. Outlet pass to Plum. Plum on the fly, front court to the right with a stutter step dribble. Plum turns, back out to Stevens. Alamon swings it left to Jackson. A 3 by Action Jackson is good. 5-0 Sparks. 8:20 for the first. Keep the comments coming, folks. We are totally interactive tonight. Aaliyah Boston misses a layup underneath, and Alamon clears the rebound. Here they come again. They run ahead to Stevens outside right. Dump low right to Hamby. Back to Stevens on the fly to the hole. Lays it in. 7-0. First 7 points belong to the Sparks. 7:58 remaining in the first quarter. Natasha Howard has it on the left wing. In the left corner is Mitchell. Back to Howard. Stolen by Plum. Plum back the other way. Plum on the fly. Stripped and cleared by Sims. Odyssey Sims back the other way. Sims on the drive all the way to the hoop and lays it up and in. Odyssey Sims with the first bucket of the game for the Fever. And it's a 7-2 ball game with 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. Indiana 1 for 3 coming out of the gate. Los Angeles is 3 out of 4. Jackson turns on the dribble left of the lane. Fakes. Fadeaway jumper left of the lane. No good. Rebound Sims. Sims on the push. Front court. Right side. Left side is Boston. Low left is Howard. Howard in the lane. Swings the hook shot up. Nope. Rebound Stevens. Clears to Alamon. Alamon back the other way to Plum. Plum starter step dribble off to the right. Here comes Plum on the drive against Aaliyah Boston. Plum hops in the lane, throws it, tipped, stolen by Hull. Outlet pass to Mitchell. Mitchell has got a gimme, and she lays it in. So Mitchell gets her first bucket. It's 7-4. 6:50 for the first. Alamon trots it up. Third turnover against Los Angeles. They need to force more of those, the Fever does, and score off of them. That's been the key. Hamby off to the right. Now finds Stevens. Stevens on the right wing. Oh, to the hole goes Hamby. She lays it in. 9-4. And 6.5 remaining in the first quarter. Another slow start by the Fever. Here comes Sims back the other way. Got fouled, no call. Stripped out of bounds. Stays with the Fever. Tasha Howard just got beat to the basket. Now they have it underneath. Lexi Hall goes up, had it blocked and cleared by Jackson. Hands to Stevens. Alamon back to Jackson. Jackson has it front court to the left. Jackson turns on the dribble. Fake. Stolen by Hall. Back they come the other way to Sims. Sims in the front court. A bounce pass underneath. Stolen by Stevens. Back they come the other way right to left. Alamon on the push. Bounce pass Jackson. 3-ball left wing. Rebound underneath by Aaliyah Boston. Back they come the other way. Aaliyah Boston on the push. Boston on the drive. Baxton on Stevens. Goes up. Had it blocked by Stevens. Ball up in the air. Cleared by Alamon. Back comes Los Angeles. On the move is Hamby. Hamby on the fly. Splits defenders and shoots it up. No good, but a foul called. And Erica Hamby will shoot a pair. First brain bender of the night. I was Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season. Who am I? Candace Parker. That is my guess. Candace Parker. Free throw good for Hamby. Hamby 3 points in the game so far. You just want, if you're the Fever, you just want to stay close because Los Angeles is going to give you their best shot. Second shot good. 11-4 and 5:40 left in the first quarter. Odyssey Sims drops it up in the front court to Aaliyah Boston. Boston with a right-handed dribble, works her way to the right, now finds Mitchell. A bullet pass underneath to Boston. She goes up, missed it. Boston follows good. 11-6 our score and 5:20 for the first. Alamon back the other way. In the front court to Stevens. Now Jackson has it. 3 offensive rebounds for the Fever so far in the game. That's how they got killed against Los Angeles the first time we came out here. And a steal by Mitchell. Mitchell flying the other way. Mitchell in the front court with a stutter step dribble. Got bumped by Hamby. Shovels it to Boston. Boston has it against Hamby. Backs in from the left. Fakes. Goes up. And scores. 11-8. And 4:55 left in the first quarter. Fever have yet to hit a 3-point goal. Here's a Stevens 3. That's good. I knew it was Candace Parker for the first brain bender answer. Sims back the other way. Out front, Mitchell. Mitchell against Plum. Those are the two you're going to watch tonight. Brianna Turner in the ball game. Here comes Lexi Hall on the fly. All the way to the hoop. Reverse layup missed. Rebound taken down by Stevens. And here they come again. Outlet pass to Jackson. Jackson front court to the left. Action Jackson on the drive. All the way to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Jackson has 6 and the lead is 8. 16-8. Now what's going on? All right, we got a scoreboard issue. Rakea Jackson has just crossed 1,000 points. Aaliyah Boston shoots it up and in. There we go. There's one update. They're going to make another update here in a moment. 16-10 and 3:56 remaining in the first quarter. Out front is Hamby. Hamby spins down the lane, got double team out to Alamon. 3-ball left wing. Yep. They've hit their first 3 from distance. 3 out of 4, I beg your pardon. And it's 19-10 and 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Sims brings it into the front court. Sims crosses over, works her way to the right off the Turner screen. Sims backs out near the time 9. Now on the attack in from the right. Lefty hook. Good. 19-12. 3:25 left in the first quarter. Back comes Hamby. Now to Plum. Plum dances on the dribble. Out front, Stevens. Stevens with a fake. Over the top pass into Hamby. She lays it in. De'Erica Hamby eaten early. Azura Stevens is finding her. 21-12. 3:10 for the first. You want to stay in this ball game if you're Indiana. You don't want to waste a lot of energy on a comeback if you don't have to. Here's Boston with a bounce pass underneath to Turner. Squeezes through and shoots it in. 21-14 and 2:55 left in the first. Back comes Alamon the other way. Out front to Hamby. Hamby on the move to the right. Hamby picks up the dribble. Now finds Stevens, but we get a foul underneath on Kelsey Mitchell. That'll be our first and the first team foul, and we have time on the floor. 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. It's the Sparks 21 and the Fever 14 on the Indiana Sports Hub. All right. We are 44 subscribers away from 2,000. Can we do it this weekend with all the football I'm going to do? We got Fever basketball on Sunday, 8 o'clock tip time for the Valkyries and the Fever. We'll pay attention to that. We'll pay attention also to Catholics versus Convicts, Notre Dame and Miami. And of course, Chapel Bill makes his debut as the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. That will come your way on Monday night. Take a look at some scores. Detroit over Kansas City 4-3. They're in the top of the 7th inning at Kauffman Stadium. Minnesota leads San Diego 7-2. They're in the bottom of the 6th at Target Field. The Cubs all over Colorado 9-2 in the top of the 6th. They're scoreless in the bottom of the 7th. Angels and Astros. Yankees all over my beloved White Sox 10-1. That's in the top of the 8th inning. And Tampa Bay beats Washington 4-1. Milwaukee, unfortunately, Cali over Toronto 7-2. The Indians have come back to win over the Mariners 5-3. And the Mets lead Miami 19-7. They're in the top of the 9th inning. Pittsburgh beat Boston 4-2. And what else? St. Louis over Cincinnati 7-5. Philadelphia over Atlanta by a count of 2-1. It was the Dream over the Dallas Wings 100-78, and the Dream clinch a playoff spot. Baltimore and San Francisco getting ready to get started. Angels and the Champs and the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Athletics and the Dodgers are the Diamondbacks and the Champs are scoreless. It's a 7-point lead, 21-14. 2:45 left in the first quarter, and it's good to be back. Tomorrow we have college football. I'll be on the air at 11 with the premiere edition of the Saturday pregame Pulse. All the interviews have been recorded. We're just going to play them. Well, I'll look at it later. I will look at it later. Because there's a big fat goose egg on my YouTube page, and I know that to not be the case. Matter of fact, I'm going to monitor it another way. More than one way to skin a cat, fish. All right. Here. And Stevens hits a 3 as we're back to play. 24-14. Aaliyah Boston on the move to Mitchell for 3. Splash! And I wasn't ready with the splash sound. I'm sorry about that. 24-17. 2:20 for the first. Cameron Brink in the ball game on the move to the left. Burrell has it in play. Now to Alamon. Back to the right side for Stevens. Stevens on the move. Back to Alamon. A 3-ball straight on. Missed it. Long rebound. Chased down by Indiana. As it is Powers to the hole who lays it in. Welcome to the team. Here comes Burrell on the drive into the lane with a scoop. Missed it. Powers the rebound. Back they come the other way. Looking to cut it to 3 or 2 with a long one. Powers in the front court to Boston. Boston finds Mitchell. Back to Boston. Boston fakes left of the lane. Comes back out to Powers. A straight on 3. Brink the rebound. Hands to Plum. Back come the Sparks with 90 seconds for the first. Plum in the front court. Starts to dribble. Whips it underneath the Brink. She got fouled going up. And Brink shoots a pair. And I was warming up, and I just said Powers' name, too. And her name is Ariel Powers. 31 years of age from Michigan State. Free throw good for Cameron Brink, who is essentially playing her rookie year out of Stanford. All 6'7" of her, and she is a defensive dynamo. Brink takes a deep breath and offers the second free throw good. 26-19, 125 left in the first. Dantas has it in the front court, now to Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell works off the Turner screen. Mitchell darts down the lane, lefty scoop, good. Kelsey Mitchell getting into the action. She has 7, and the lead is 5, 26-21, and 105 left in the first. Here's a 3 by Jackson. It comes up short. Rebound comes down to Dantas. Handoff to Powers. Aerial Powers on the fly. Got fouled twice. Nothing called, but now we do have a foul call. I still didn't get a splash. There we go. For their first 3-point, there you go, for the first 3-point goal of the game. Excuse me, for Indiana. They haven't even played a Petty. Petty to Dantas. Now on the right wing is Mitchell. 49 seconds for the first. To Dantas in the left corner. A 3 on the way. Long rebound, Cameron Brink. Outlet pass to Burrell. Burrell on the fly. Burrell steps all the way through and lays it in. Ray Burrell with her first bucket. And it's 28-21. 34 seconds left in the first. Mitchell has it out front. Mitchell on the fly. Down the lane. Goes up. Had it blocked by Brink out of bounds. She had 7 blocks the last time these two teams played. That's just how much defensive prowess that Cameron Brink has. In play to Powers for 3. Splash! 28-24. Indiana 2 out of 4 from 3. LA 4 out of 7. This is what happened the last time these two teams played in Los Angeles, and we get a whistle away from the ball. I thought I had people watching on the YouTube stream. I don't know why it's not showing it, but I knew I had some people watching. 19.7 left in the first. Sparks 28, Fever 24. Shot clock is off, and it'll be Alamon that will. I take that back. That's Barker that will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. Barker, Burrell, Brink, Alamon, and Action Jackson on the floor. Alamon has it out near the timeline. 15 seconds. Shot clock and game clock are virtually even. Alamon standing dribble, about a 0.2 difference. Here comes Alamon on the drive. Left corner, Burrell, a 3. Yep. That's their 5th from distance. 31-24. Right back comes Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. In on Brink. Throws the shot up. No good. And that's the quarter. Looked like Mitchell got fouled there. Nothing called. Done with 1. Sparks 31 and the Fever 24 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Oh, so far so good, folks. And you know what I didn't do? About an hour before tip, I did not have any sugar. That is I can honestly say that's my biggest bugaboo, is getting rid of sugar once and for all. That's my biggest bugaboo. Pensman, I have a bone to pick with you. I'm going to get you fixed up tomorrow. That's a promise, because I plan to be in here early tearing up my office. I'm going to be in here early tearing up my office. And I got to get Pensman situated. There's a couple of more people that are going to join the network. I have to get them situated. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got a reading. Was showing a goose egg for a while. Yeah, I have to eliminate sugar from my my game day. If I eat it early in the day, it'll give it enough time to do its thing and work its way through my body. And I also have to make sure to keep on my insulin regimen and to drink plenty of this. No, it's not a bad thing, Pensman. I'm only messing with you. There we go. There we go. I am probably going to be up a little longer, making sure all of my links are set up for tomorrow. But let's see if we can get up to at least 1,970 subscribers before the night is out. I would love to get to 2,000 by Labor Day. That's the goal, and I have a lot of football in which to do it. All right, we're getting ready for the second quarter. Sparks 31, Fever 24. Thank you, Pensman. Says I'm doing a great job. Pensman, I apologize. I just had to step away for a few days because I was really, really worn out. When I fall into bed at 6 o'clock and I don't move for 12 hours, yeah, I needed that. I really, really, really needed that. And I have a feeling I'm going to need it again here pretty soon. But it's going to be the trickiest part about my diet is going to be getting rid of sugar or going sugar-free and weaning myself off of it. Because if I quit it cold turkey, I'm going to crave it more than ever. So I got to wean myself into sugar-free products. My wife started it with my sugar-free coffee creamer, which I requested. What was the Sparks' worst season in franchise history? Here we go with the brain benders again. Indiana has the ball and they're back in play, and we have a foul underneath immediately. .9:48 remaining in the second quarter. Shea Petty looks to come in play to Mitchell. Shea Petty, Kelsey Mitchell, Damiris Dantas, along with Brianna Turner and Ariel Powers, who drops a bounce pass underneath, back out to Dantas. Dantas on the move, in from the left, baseline jump, short, rebound, Turner, back out to Petty. Petty with a fake, on the drive, a pitch out to Mitchell, a three from the left wing. Long rebound, Mitchell, they'll try again. That ball was kicked, nothing called. Mitchell has it on the left wing. Mitchell standing dribble, 10 to shoot. In the left corner is Powers. Powers on the drive. Powers into the lane. Fakes. Turnaround shot left of the lane. No good. 3 shots to the basket, and they couldn't get anything. But we get a foul underneath. We get a foul underneath, and it's on Barker. And what I'm going to get better at is something that I always did, but it fell off the more games I miss, and that's setting the lineups at the beginning of each quarter. Ashley Barker now has 3 fouls. Here's Lexi Hall, dump pass underneath the Boston. Boston turns and faces on Cameron Brink, whips it out to Powers in the right corner, low right Howard. Natasha Howard on the drive, spins, now finds Boston, baseline jump, good. 31-26, Indiana back to within 5 and 8:54 left in the first half. Alamon in the front court. It's Alamon along with Burrell, Brink, Jackson, and Barker. And we get an offensive foul on Cameron Brink. That's Brink's first foul. And now a chance for the Fever to cut it to 3 or 2 of the long one as Odyssey Sims trots it up. Boston has it left of the lane against Brink. Boston holds the ball overhead, now finds Sims. Sims between the rings to Boston on the right side. Hands it off to Lexi Hall, had it poked away, able to get it back. Now Boston has it on the right baseline. A pitch out left to Sims. Sims on the drive, splits the double team, got chopped and fouled. And Rakea Jackson and company making sure that she's okay. Sims was on the attack. Jackson went up for the defensive position and inadvertently poked Sims in the eye. And if you see a play like that and Jackson going over to, wish Sims the best, .8:24 remaining in the first half. Hull to come in to Sims. Hull, Sims, Howard, Boston, and Powers. Powers adds it off to the right. Powers picks up her dribble. Underneath the Boston, she shoots it in. It's a 3-point game. 8-12 for the first half, and the Fever have fought their way back from 10 down to within 3. In the front court is Alamon, outside right, dancing on the dribble out front to Kelsey Plum, but we get a foul underneath. And the foul is charged to Powers. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please hit the bell for all. So whenever Snowman Multimedia drops a video, and I'm going to start doing more standalone videos here with football being around, I'm going to record a bunch of them after Labor Day. An idea from quite a few people. They have it in play to Alamon, outside left. Out front to Erica Hamby. Hamby hands it to Jackson. Jackson for 3 from the right. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Sims. Sims back the other way. Chance to cut it to one or tie with a long one. Here comes Sims. Sims on the drive. A pitch out to Powers. A 3 for the tie. In and out. Rebound to Erica Hamby, able to control it. Back the other way comes Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum in the front court. Outside right. She unleashes a 3 and missed that. And the rebound, Natasha Howard. Howard running back the other way. Front court to the right. Now finds Sims. Sims goes over the top pass into Boston, and an offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. Dadgummit. That's Boston's first foul. And it gives Los Angeles the ball with a chance to extend on a 3-point lead. 7.5 for the half, 31-28. Alamon in the front court finds Plum. Back to Alamon on the drive in the right corner. Alamon comes out to the right wing, picks up her dribble, now finds Jackson. Jackson at the controls, picks up her dribble, now finds Alamon between the rings out front, 10 to shoot. A bullet pass underneath to Hamby, and Hamby lost the ball out of bounds. (31-28), 7:09 for the half as Odyssey Sims trots it up. Sims in the front court. On the left wing, guarded by Alamon. And an offensive foul on Boston. Nope, we get a foul underneath on Hamby. (31-28). Jackson and Alamon are out for the Sparks. Hall to come in play to Petty. On the right wing is Howard. Right corner is Powers. Powers on the drive in from the right. Whips a pass underneath, and it's out of bounds. Doggone it. 31-28, 6:50 for the half. Not much scoring here in the second quarter. Plum has it out front. Kelsey Plum leans over the dribble. On the attack in from the left with a lefty layup, and she scores. Kelsey Plum has 4. And the lead is 5, 33-28. They come back the other way. Van Loo is on the floor now for the Sparks. Here is Sims with a lefty hook. Good. 33-30. 6:20 for the first half. In the front court is Stevens. Now finds Plum on the attack. Spins down the lane. Travel, no call. Out front, Hamby. A straight-on 3. Missed it. Rebound, Hall. Had it. Lost it. Sims able to come back to it. Out to Plum. A 3-ball from the left wing. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Powers. Now a chance for the Fever to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one. There has not been a tie game. There has not been a tie yet in this game. Now here's Lexi Hall. 18-footer from the left. Nope. Rebound chased down by Boston. Out to Powers. Powers on the drive into the lane. Lead in, flip. Rimming. No. Ball off the backboard. Comes down to Plum, and back they come the other way. Kelsey Plum races in the front court with a bounce pass to De'Erica Hamby and a blocking foul on Lexi Hall. Yep, it's a blocking foul on Lexi Hall. That'll lead us to a timeout. A timeout called by Los Angeles. 5:39 left in the first half. Sparks 33 and the Fever 30. Okay, Callie, I give up. What was the Sparks' worst season? Here, let me make an adjustment here. Oops. It's this one that I need. There we go. There we go. They're in the top of the 8th, and the Astros have scored. It's now 1-0 in favor of the Astros over the Angels. Pitchers duel in that game. Oh, it was last year. Okay, 8-32 last year. Okay, some programming notes. And I'm doing a lot of that all the time, and I have to cut that out. I normally don't do that. A couple of programming notes for you. I have, for this season, ceased my baseball coverage because of the physical problems I talked about earlier. I'm going to load up for baseball beginning in February with college baseball covering the SEC. And then we'll stroll into Major League Baseball, and I'm only going to do one baseball game a week, and that's Monday Night Baseball. Fever swept the Sparks last year. Yeah, well, we need to win tonight to prevent them from sweeping us. I do not want the Sparks to sweep us. 33-30, 5:39 remaining in the first half of tonight's game. Fever are doing better defensively than we did the last time that we went to Los Angeles. So far, Aaliyah Boston has 10 points to lead all scorers. She also has 4 rebounds. Boston is 5 out of 10. They have to keep feeding her the ball. They've got to keep getting her the ball. 33-30, Sparks with the lead. De'Erica Hamby to the free throw line for 2 shots. Hamby gets ready and shoots the first one good, 34-30. Second attempt is no good. Lexi Hall the rebound. Indiana shooting just under 50% at 14 for 33. At 42%, Sparks at 54.5. On the right wing is Howard. Dump low right Boston. Boston backs in on Hamby. Backs in. Tried to lob it for Howard. It's intercepted. Back comes Burrell the other way. Burrell on the drive to the baseline goes up. No, but a foul called. I beg your pardon. And Burrell shoots 2. Chance to extend this to a 6-point lead. Burrell averaging 6.7 points per game this year. Burrell's free throw, good, 35-30, 5:15 remaining in the first half. Remember, the last time we were here, the Fever trailed by 11 at the half. It was 14, but then Natasha Howard hit a 3 to close the half. Second attempt by Burrell, rims in. 36-30. Another thing I'm dealing with, the high school football season has started, and I'm not in the booth, and that's kind of hitting me a certain way. It's the 3rd season I won't be able to do high school ball. Kelsey Mitchell is fouled, and no foul called. What? Here's Mitchell on the drive, in from the right, to the hoop, lays it in. 36-30. Mitchell got fouled several times, and now she's just been hit with a technical foul. Now, I say she earned this. I say she earned this one because she got fouled. She got mugged. Kelsey Plum will shoot the technical. She got mugged and no call. Free throw good for Kelsey Plum. Plum has 7 in the game. And after the layup, she went and yelled at the official. But she had a reason to yell at the official. She got mugged and nothing was called. 37-32, 4:55 remaining in the first half as Julie Vanloo brings it up. Vanloo against Sims, works her way back to the left, guarded by Howard in a switch. Out front, Stevens for 3, short. Rebound, Boston had it, lost it, and it comes out to Powers. Ariel Powers on the push. Ahead to Sims. Sims stops, pops, got it. 3-point game. 37-34. 4.5 remaining in the first half. Vanloo back the other way, finds Stevens. Now Burrell on the left wing. Burrell with a fake, picks up her dribble, pressured by Powers. Burrell having trouble, gets rid of it, and somehow it finds the hands of Hamby, off the hands of Vanloo, and it's stolen by Howard. Back they come the other way. Howard on the fly, all the way, shovel to Sims, lays it in. 1-point game. 37-36, and the Fever will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the first half. So they have to attack the basket at all costs. Here comes Plum on the fly. Reverse layup is in, and here she goes again. Kelsey Plum killed us last time we were out in Los Angeles. 39-36, 3:45 remaining in the first half. Natasha Howard has it on the left wing. Howard guarded by Stevens. On the cut is Powers, lays it up. Nope. And a foul called as Powers got fouled by Vanloo. And I think the Sparks are going to take a look at it. And I think they're going to win the challenge. If they challenge this, and they are going to challenge it, it's a coach's challenge, and from the early look, they're going to win the challenge and keep their timeout, because Vanloo did not touch Powers flying to the basket. So we have a review with 3:36 remaining in the first half. Sparks 39 and the Fever 36 on the Indiana Sports Hub. All right, some scores here. You know what I didn't add? I forgot to add something. Oh, I'm going to get it. And my wife told me to add it too, and I plumb forgot. Which of these tickers am I using here? That ain't it. I knew I forgot to add something. Doggone it. It's this one. I knew I forgot to add. No, it's not that one either. Doggone it. Well, while I'm thinking about it, select all. While I am thinking about it, that, and that. Okay. And here's our ticker. I knew I forgot to add something. That, and this. There we go. Minnesota leads San Diego 7-4. They're in the bottom of the 7th. It's all Cubs over Colorado 11-3. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Callie says better be the Blue Jays. We will see. Sparks are staying close, because remember the the Fever are staying close. Remember, the Sparks got out to a 20-point lead in the first half. Fever got it down to 13 got it down to 11, I beg your pardon, at halftime. And they're close now. You don't want the Sparks to run out to a big lead, because they are tough to put away after that. Oh, the call's going to stand. The call is going to stand, and that'll cost the Sparks a timeout. Indiana yet to use a timeout. Mitchell to the free throw line. First one on the way. Got it. (39-37). Second attempt on the way. Rims out. Rebound out of bounds. Belongs to Los Angeles. (39-37). Sparks with the lead. 3.5 for the half. Here's Rickea Jackson. Jackson for 3. Got it. They're doing good from distance. 42-37. 3:16 left in the first half. Here comes Howard. Hands to Mitchell. On the left side is Powers. Powers back to Howard. Howard with a fake. Back to Powers on the left wing. 13 to shoot. Powers, stutter step dribble. Got fouled underneath. Or got fouled out front. I beg your pardon. And Jackson looks like she's limping. I hope not. She says she's okay. Ariel Powers to the free throw line. The veteran from Michigan State rims the free throw good. 42-38. Powers gets ready, tries again. Nope. Rebound Boston. Boston comes out to Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell on the drive, spins on Plum. Now pitch out to Sims, a left wing 3, a left corner 3, rimming no. Rebound Powers. Powers hands it to Sims, a 5-footer in the lane, missed. Rebound tapped on the floor. It comes down to Hamby, and they threw it away. Boston with a steal. Out to Mitchell for 3. Short. Rebound Hamby. And a loose ball foul. Stay there. A loose ball foul against Los Angeles. It's against Stevens. So where the Fever have gained an advantage is underneath, especially with the Twin Towers on the floor of Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston. Howard gets ready. The veteran from Florida State puts the first one in. 42-39. Biggest lead for the Sparks has been 10. The Fever are within 3 right now. In her 12th NBA season is Natasha Howard, a 3-time champion, and the second attempt also good. It's a 2-point game, 42-40, and 2:39 left in the first half as Plum brings it up. Jackson has it on the left wing. Jackson backs up on the dribble against Kelsey Mitchell, places to Plum on the left side. Plum with a crossover dribble on the drive, left of the lane, all the way to the hoop and lays it in again. We're getting sliced to pieces by Plum on the inside. It's a 4-point lead, 44-40. Plum has 9 in the game, 2:15 for the half. To the right wing, Odyssey Sims. Right baseline is Plum. Powers now to Howard. Missed the layup. No foul there. Rebound loose. Howard picks it up. Hands to Boston. They get a fresh 24. Boston across into the front court. 2 minutes left in the half. 10th turnover against Los Angeles. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive to the free throw line. All the way down the lane. Lays it in. 44-42. It's a 2-point game again. And 1:45 remaining in the first half. Out to Stevens. Stevens on the move. Finds Plum. A wide open three. Splash. She's got a dozen. That is shooting practice for Kelsey Plum. It's a 5-point lead, 47-42, and 125 remaining in the first half. Here is Kelsey Mitchell. Now to Howard. A left corner three. Rimming no. Jackson the rebound. Hands to Plum. Plum trots it up. Gives it back to Jackson. Rakia Jackson stutter strip dribble on the move to the right. She shoots for three, and it's an air ball. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Fever. .107 remaining in the first half. Los Angeles 47, Indiana 42. Los Angeles is led all the way, but a chance for the Fever to come to within three or two of the long one. Sims in the front court now finds Boston left of the lane. Boston on the move to the right, picks up her dribble, looking for help. Now finds Turner head of the key. Now to Mitchell on the right wing. 8 to shoot. Mitchell on the drive, right baseline, squeezes through. Nothing called, and they throw it away again. Here's Boston flying to the hole, lays it in. It's a 3-point game. It was much close. It was a bigger difference than this the last time we were out here. Only one assist in the second quarter tonight for the Sparks. Here's Van Loo on the drive. Out to Plum, a straight-on three. Nope, but a foul called underneath. That's the first in the last 2 minutes for Indiana. Van Loo to pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. Comes in play to Plum between the circles. Jackson head of the key against Turner. Jackson on the drive, left of the lane. Spins down the lane. Lays it up. No good. And the rebound comes down to Boston. They'll have the final shot. 16, now 15. In the front court is Odyssey Sims. Now finds Mitchell. Mitchell has it. Everybody, and Stephanie White saying, everybody clear out. Boston comes to set the screen. 7 seconds. On the left side is Sims. Sims wrap around dribble. Sims trying to squeeze through. 3-2. Sims fall away jumper. Nope, no foul there, and it's halftime. There are a lot of missed calls in this first half. And I'll echo Callie's point that she said to me after the last time we played them in Los Angeles, just like the last time. A lot of missed calls in the first half. Halftime, your score, it's the Sparks 47 and the Fever 44. Okay, Callie, whenever you're ready with another brain bender, bring it on. Georgia Tech is leading Colorado 20-19, and they're in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that game. I know I got Texas A&M and Ohio State tomorrow. It is tied at 20. Colorado just scored. Colorado just scored. The Astros just extended their lead. It's now 2-0 in favor of the Astros over the Angels. So we're going to get an update from Colorado very quick. They just scored. It's 20 apiece. And in a few moments, we'll be able to get an update from them. 3 of them for you tomorrow. The second game, more than likely, I will not be behind the microphone for. I am probably going to hand that off to someone. And then the third game is a late game that I will call, Hawaii and Arizona. And then tomorrow, after I have a hot date with my wife for a Sunday, I beg your pardon, after I have a hot date with my wife for a picnic, going to come in here, got the Fever and the Golden State Valkyries. That's at 8 o'clock. That'll be on the back end. That'll be in between updates from Miami with Notre Dame and Miami. In fact, we're going to pay attention to the Notre Dame game, and then we're going to shut that one down and then take you through the Sparks. I beg your pardon. And then take you through the Valkyries and the Fever. And then Monday, Labor Day, of course, we'll have our Labor Day edition of Snowman in the morning. And then we will also have Monday Night Football, college football edition. Beg your pardon. As the North Carolina Tar Heels will host the TCU Horned Frogs. If you're a college football fan, who's your team? Let me know in the chat down below. Waiting on an update from Colorado, as they are tied 20 apiece. Auburn is beating Baylor up 31-17. They're at the end of 3 in that game. Kansas smacked Wagner around 46-7. Jalen Daniels with 260 yards. Wake Forest beats Kennesaw State 10-9. That's an actual final score, folks. Michigan State beat Western Michigan 23-6. Rare to see Michigan State play on a Friday night. Very rare. Tarleton State beat Army in 2 overtimes, 30-27. Wow. Wow. The upsets are already out. App State drills Charlotte 34-11. That's down in Charlotte. Oh, that extra point got blocked. And it still got through. Wow. I've seen it before. There is 8:04 left in the ball game in Boulder, Colorado. And Baylor just had a kickoff return for a touchdown in the waning moments of the third quarter. There's 14:45 remaining in that game. So Haynes King and company with the ball. And there's a completion out to the right side for big yards. First down, Georgia Tech. If you follow college football, who is your team? Let me know in the chat down below. We're at halftime of our game, the Sparks and the Fever, and the Sparks lead by 3, 47-44. They led this game by as many as 10. They've led all the way. Jamal Haynes with that last reception. And we're looking at Georgia Tech and Colorado while we're at halftime. Haynes one more time. Only gets a couple. Tomorrow, Marshall and Georgia at 3:30 in the SEC. And I do not want to tell y'all the spread for that game. It is ridiculous. Notre Dame and Miami will be Sunday night. We'll be peeking in or taking a peek at that game as soon as our game completes. Haynes King in shotgun formation. Still has plenty of time. 15 on the play clock. Georgia has run the ball 42 times tonight. Thrown the ball only 19. 5 on the play clock now. King in shotgun formation takes the bell high snap, and we get a whistle. And Georgia Tech spent a timeout. That's what happened. Georgia Tech spent their first timeout. All right, I'm going to step away for a quick breather. Going to regather myself and have some more fun with you in a moment. right. Western Illinois got drilled by Illinois 52-3 earlier tonight. Astros win 2-0. They extend their lead in the West to 2.5 games, and Cali gives us another brain bender. I am a guard for the Fever, but I am not playing this season. Who am I? I have a couple guesses for that, but I'll ask this question. Did she play at all this year? Did she play at all this year? Oh, Victor is with us. What's up? What's up, Victor? She did not play this year at all. Wait a second. Wait a second. Well, next Friday. Hold on a minute. Hey, Victor, have you calmed down from this morning? There we go. Getting some help in spreading the link out to everyone. This is the only thing I hate about late games. No, I have not. Good answer. Oh, Victor, I may have done a thing and sent it to Cole. If y'all missed it, this morning on Snowman in the Morning, we went uncensored, number one. We'll be back with our radio networks beginning Monday. And number two, Victor went on a 7-minute cuss fit about the Micah Parsons trade. And the savagery within was off the charts. All right, back to Colorado. They were in a timeout. I missed some action here. Okay. 3rd and 13 for Colorado. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. We'll stay here until the Fever come back from halftime. Out of the pistol, and another penalty. And another false start against Georgia Tech. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Third and 13 has now become 3rd and 18. Now let's see what happens. The game is tied at 20. 5:38 remaining in the ball game. From their own 44, Georgia Tech moving right to left. Snap to King. He's going to have to throw. He throws. Did he catch that? No, he did not. It's 4th down. And Baylor just scored a touchdown. It's now 31-24 with 11:48 left in that ball game. Week 1 is here, folks. Another game I'm going to take a look at off-site is going to be what ammo against me have you given him? Victor, you don't want me to answer that question. Just know I'm sitting here as you watch me with a wicked smile on my face. Keith is great. As I said earlier this morning, Victor went on a rant of all rants talking about the Micah Parsons trade. And I just might have sent a piece of that to our executive producer emeritus in Cole Johnson. I just did, Callie. I may have sent a piece of that to our EP emeritus. Yes, I'm being evil. (47-44) Sparks lead by 3 at halftime. Oh, he led him too far. Colorado on the move. They have the ball back. Now 2nd down and 2. Milwaukee is the Brewers are 20-8 in August, the league best. 2nd and 2 from the 19 for Colorado. Fires out to the right. That's a 1st down and more out to the 29. So Colorado, from the looks of it, wants to go with their passing game. They want to go with their passing game. All right. We can turn this off because we're getting ready to get back to work for the 3rd quarter. Do I have an answer for Brain Bender number 3? No, I do not. Keys of the second half for the Fever: keep Kelsey Plum away from the basket. If she's got to beat us from deep, she's got to beat us from deep. But keep Kelsey Plum from slicing us to pieces. And for the Fever, you got to slice them to pieces on the inside. Cameron Brink or no Cameron Brink. Boston leads with 12 points along with 6 rebounds. Kelsey Plum also a dozen for the Sparks. It'll be Fever ball right to left as we see it and as you folks hear it. And here we go with the 3rd quarter. Sims brings it up. Sims, Howard, Hull, Mitchell, and Boston. Starters on the floor. They give it to Boston, low right. Boston with a fake. A pitch out to Sims. Sims on the drive, in from the right, all the way to the hoop. Lays it up, no good. Rebound to Leah Boston. Boston comes back outside to Sims. It's poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Fever. Christy Wallace. I didn't even think of Christy Wallace. The Fever have 9 offensive rebounds tonight. There's 1 on the shot clock for Indiana. Lexi Hull will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. You got to get a shot quick. Into Sims. She throws it up, and it's no good. It's a shot clock violation. I will not repeat what I just read Stephanie White saying. 47-44. Sparks lead by 3. 9:37 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Sparks have the ball moving right to left, or left to right, I beg your pardon. Alamon has it in the front court. Alamon, Hamby, Plum, Stevens, and Jackson. Alamon flying in. A pitch out to Jackson. Now to Alamon. A 3 from the corner. Lexi Hull the rebound. 9:20 remaining in the ball game. Here comes Sims. Sims brings it up. Now finds Hull. Hull on the drive. In from the right. Reverse layup. Nope. Follow Howard. No. And Hamby the rebound. Doggone it. The Fever have yet to lead in this ball game, although they've been as close as 2. Stevens off to the left. Backdoor to Alamon. Lefty layup good. They're getting sliced to pieces on the inside again. 49-44. Underneath to Aaliyah Boston. Slice you back. Boston with 14. Lead is 3, 49-46. Here comes Kelsey Plum on the drive. Plum had the ball on her hip. That ball is loose underneath, and it's stolen. Sims with it back. Sims back the other way. On the fly, all the way in on Alamon. Hands it off, but a foul is up. It's out of bounds. I beg your pardon. It's out of bounds, and it will belong to the Los Angeles Sparks. This Fever team, as banged up as they are, have been close all night. Now you have to turn the screws defensively. It's a 3-point lead, 8:20 for the quarter. Here comes Jackson. Jackson head of the key. Bounce pass underneath, off a couple of hands, and it's stolen by Sims again. Odyssey Sims on the fly in the front court. Sims has it head of the circle. Makes her move to the left, now finds Mitchell. Underneath to Boston, low left. Boston turns and faces on Hamby. Now starts to back in. Boston backs in, spins in the lane, and shoots it up and in. It's a 1-point game. 49-48. 7:50 remaining in the third quarter. Erica Hamby has it in the front court. Hamby splits the double team on the drive. Had it blocked by Boston. Cleared by Howard. Outlet to Sims. Fever looking for the lead. Sims on the fly. All the way in on Alamon. Lays it up no good, and Stevens clears the rebound. Oh, they had a chance at the lead, but a foul called in the backcourt on Natasha Howard. That'll be her second. Oh, man, a shot at the lead and couldn't get it. 49-48. I forgot to tell you, my rules are be nice, be kind, be courteous, and please no spoilers in the chat throughout the course of our broadcast. Underneath is Stevens. As over Stevens, backs in right baseline on Howard, throws it back out to Jackson. Jackson holds and looks, works off the Hamby screen. Now to Stevens on the left wing. Stevens on the drive, left baseline jump. Nope, we get a foul underneath. It's still a 1-point Los Angeles lead, 49-48. 7:18 remaining in the third quarter. The Fever have not led in this ball game. They haven't played Alamon on the left wing. Now hands to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum with a scissor dribble against Odyssey Sims. Skips our way to the right. Plum on the drive to the free throw line. Finds Alamon. Back to Plum on the left wing. A right wing three. I beg your pardon. No good. And the rebound. Sims. Fever with a shot at the lead. In the front court is Lexi Hull. Hull outside left. Hands to Boston. Boston backs in on Hamby. Now out front, Lexi Hull. Hull on the drive. Left baseline. Gets in underneath. Reverse layup is good. And Indiana's in front for the first time tonight. 50-49, 6:40 for the third. The first time the Fever have led tonight. Out front is Jackson. Jackson holds and looks, finds Alamon on the left wing. Alamon backs up on the dribble, now works it head of the key, drops the bounce pass underneath to Hamby, layup rolls out, rebound Odyssey Sims. Back come the Fever up 1. Here's Howard on the drive. Howard lost the ball. They scramble for it underneath. Howard gets it on the baseline, finds Sims, drops it underneath and throws it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Los Angeles Sparks. Doggone it. Indiana working on 6 in a row in this run. 6:15 left in the third. Julie Alamon brings it back the other way. Indiana 3 out of 7 in this quarter. The Sparks 1 for 5. Plum has it off to the right. Plum on the move right baseline. And what? We get an off. Plum stepped out of bounds. 14 turnovers tonight against the Sparks. Now, with this latest turnover, you've got to get some points. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is bring the headset mic back out and save this for the studio because there's some things I need to do in here in the morning. Boston has it this time off to the right. Now finds Sims. Sims on the drive into the lane. 10-footer. Yes! And the Fever go up 3, 52-49, and 5:50 remaining in the third. Alamon in the front court to Stevens. Stevens finds Kelsey Plum. Plum skips on the dribble, feeds it right side to Alamon. Alamon holds and looks. One bounce dribble out front to Stevens. Stevens back to Alamon on the left wing. On the attack, finds Stevens. A 3-ball to tie. Nope. And Odyssey Sims the rebound. Back come the Fever up 3. They run ahead to Lexi Hall. Hall has it outside left. Low left is Howard. Howard spins in the lane and shoots it in. Natasha Howard with a spin move. And all of a sudden, the Fever have ripped off 10 in a row, and they lead by 3. Timeout, Los Angeles. It's the Fever 54 and the Sparks 49 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Wow, there's a change. The Fever have ripped off 10 consecutive points. Again, the four teams that are in the playoffs are the Las Vegas Aces, the Minnesota Lynx, the Phoenix Mercury, and I'm blanking, the Atlanta Dream. Those are the 4 teams that are in the playoffs. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? Yes, playoffs. Man, the Fever are on a run. They've ripped off 10 straight points. And they lead by 5, 54-49. They have turned the screws defensively, and they have held Los Angeles scoreless for the last, I want to say, 2.5 minutes. Let's take a check here at our BetUS.com stats. They have held Los Angeles scoreless for the last 3 minutes and 31 seconds. All right, Georgia Tech has the ball back at the 2-minute warning. It's Haynes King. He's got the first down. He has been beat up tonight. (54-49). The Sparks lead by 5. Halfway home in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Georgia Tech is on the move with 1:48 remaining in the ball game there. And they get down to the 45-yard line. Now, but don't count this Sparks team out. They can score in bunches. We've seen it before. I got my eye on 2 games here. Another run, and King is loose. Haynes King is gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Georgia Tech. With 1:07 left. He was slowing down. He didn't want to score. He wanted to run the clock out, but Colorado has 2 timeouts. Here we go. Back to play here. 54-49. Fever lead by 5 as Plum heads into the front court. Now to Alamon. Alamon off to the left. Now plays it out front to De'Erica Hamby. Hamby hands to Plum. Plum with a long 3. Rebound, chase down underneath. It is in play and saved to Mitchell. Out to Sims. Sims in the front court. Now finds Lexi Hall. Out front of Leah Boston. Boston standing dribble. Now finds Odyssey Sims between the circles. She unleashes a 3, and that's an air ball out of bounds, and it will belong to Los Angeles. (54-49), 4:48 remaining in the third. Low-scoring game so far. Ray Burrell has it on the left wing. Burrell dances on the dribble against Lexi Hall. Into the lane and scoops it in. 54-51. Now you got to get some points. You have to match their points if you want to keep this lead. Mitchell out front now to Sims. She'll try another 3, this time from the right, and she missed that. Rebound Kelsey Plum. Back the other way they come. Plum in the front court to Alamon. Dump low to Hamby. Hamby turns on Natasha Howard. Flip out to Alamon. Alamon on the drive. In from the right. In on Lexi Hall. Fakes. Comes back out to Burrell. Burrell with a fake. Now drives in on Lexi Hall. Shoots it up. No good. And Sims the rebound. Here she comes the other way. Sims in the front court. Sims on the drive all the way to the hoop. Lays it up. No good. Rebound Cameron Brink. Ahead to Plum. Back they come the other way. Burrell has it on the move. In from the left. Burrell drives in. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul on Lexi Hall. And Burrell shoots 2. So Colorado is down by 7 with 1:07 remaining. Caden Salter, 14 of 23 for 139 yards. He has thrown a touchdown. Burrell to the free throw line to try to cut this lead to 1. Free throw good. 54-51. Georgia Tech has 320 rushing yards tonight. That's been Colorado's problem under Coach Sanders. Second attempt on the way, no good. Rebound Boston. Shea Petty on the floor. It's Petty along with Powers, Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Brianna Turner. Mitchell plays it to Petty on the right wing. Petty whips it back, and we get an offensive foul against Aaliyah Boston. And I think Coach Stephanie White wants a look at that. All right, while we have a review, second down and 12, 45 seconds left. Salter to throw, sidearm pass. It is caught short of the first down. 36-35, clock running. 33-32, Salter doesn't know what he's doing. 3rd and 1. You got to get a first down to stop the clock. Snap to Salter, looking to throw, stepping up into the pocket. You got a lot of room. Salter running parallel to the field. If they tackle him in bounds, the game is over, but he's able to get the first down and step out of bounds, and now you have only 18 seconds left to get downfield. Georgia Tech 27, Colorado 20. On the strength of a Haynes King 61-yard touchdown. We're in a review in Los Angeles. They're getting ready to get back to play in Los Angeles. Snap to Salter, 14-13, uncorks a deep one, and that is incomplete with 8 seconds left. Looks like one of my major picks is about to happen. 54-52 Indiana. 3:38 remaining in the third. Julie Vanloo trots it up. Vanloo in the front court. Over the top pass to Hamby in the right corner. Low right, Cameron Brink. Brink, turnaround shot right of the lane. Nope. Rebound, batted out of bounds, belongs to Indiana. (54-52) Indiana, 5 of 12 here in the third quarter. 3:20 remaining in the third period. Shea Petty in the front court. The veteran from Temple, standing dribble. Plays it to Mitchell. A 3 from the right. Short. Rebound, Brink. Chance to tie for the Sparks, and here they come the other way. Kelsey Plum in the front court. Plum hands it to Burrell. Burrell with a scissor dribble out front. Had to go off her legs, and Boston comes up with a steal. Boston able to regather it in. Now Boston hurries the other way. Indiana left to right here in the third. Here is Powers. Powers turns on the dribble. Works off the Boston screen to the free throw line. A pitch out to Petty. A 3 from the right corner. Rebound comes down to Brink again. 54-52, Indiana leads by 2, 2:40 for the third. Here's Plum with a starter step dribble on the drive, in on Petty, lean in flip. Nope, Petty the one-handed pick off. Back she comes the other way, ahead to Petty. Petty to Powers, a straight on 3, splash! 57-52, Indiana leads by 5. They've matched their biggest lead of the ball game. 2:15 remaining in the third. Powers 9 points off the bench tonight. Kelsey Plum has it off to the right. Out front it comes to Hamby. Hamby between the circles, hands it to Vanloo. Julie Vanloo works off the Hamby screen, dumps it underneath to Hamby, shovels underneath the Cameron Brink, lost the ball, and Powers a steal. Back comes Indiana the other way. Powers a stutter step dribble right of the lane, works it to the right baseline. Over the top pass intended for Boston. It's picked off by Vanloo. Here they come the other way. Burrell has it outside left. She'll take the three and missed it. Long rebound chased down by Hamby. Pulls her way in the lane and shoots it in. Man, oh man, 57-54. They have beaten us up on the inside, but with 90 seconds left in the third, unlike last time, Indiana has the lead so far. They hand it to Mitchell. Mitchell to the free throw line, backs up on the dribble, 120 for the third. Mitchell on the drive left baseline, a pitch out to Petty, right side Powers for three, in and out. Long rebound chased down by Burrell. Burrell back the other way. Over the top pass for Hamby, it's out of bounds. .110 for the third, 17 Los Angeles turnovers tonight. And the game is over in Colorado as the Buffaloes go down to Georgia Tech 27-20 on a Haynes King touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Boston has the low left, faces up on Brink. Now Boston tries to back her down. Boston backs in, fakes, turns, shoots, misses. Rebound on the floor. Still on the floor. And a jump ball. With 49.2 left in the third. It is Cameron Brink along with Ariel Powers. And they shared a funny moment underneath. I like the fact that they have these moments. It's tipped and controlled by Los Angeles, and here they come the other way. In the front court is Burrell. Burrell off the dribble now finds Stevens. Now to Alamon, flying down the lane, shoots it up. Nope, foul called. Alamon shoots a pair. Indiana has led this game by as many as 5. Los Angeles' biggest lead has been 10. And it'll be Barker to the free throw line to shoot 2. The 9th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, second team All-SEC, drops the free throw. Barker out of Alabama. 57-55. If you're the Fever, you do not want to surrender the lead after you worked so hard to gain it. Second attempt, good. 57-56, 36.2 left in the third quarter. Los Angeles led by 7 at the end of 1, led by 3 at the half. They trail by 1 now, but they're looking for a defensive stop, which means we got to get some points. Sims out front, 15 on the shot clock, 25 on the big one. Here comes Odyssey Sims to Powers for 3. Long rebound chased down by Van Loo. Here they come on the push. Looking for a pass. Can't get it. 12 seconds left. Van Loo on the right baseline. A pitch out to Barker. Now to Burrell out front. Burrell on the drive into the lane. Scoop layup is good. Los Angeles is back in front. 5 seconds the other way. Here's Petty for 3. That's the quarter. And it is Los Angeles still in front at the end of the quarter. End of 3, Sparks 58 and the Fever 57. This is better than hearing commentators on NBA TV and Ion. Thank you very much. That's why I do it. I want to provide a perspective. I want to provide a voice that makes people believe that they are at the game, even though they are watching it. I have to get some water. I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back. Right on time. 58-57 Sparks as we enter the fourth and final period. Now's the time you want to go on a big run if you're Indiana. You showed signs of life in the third quarter, and you want to finish it off. You're only down 1. Instead of being down 20, you're only down 1. Sparks ball up 1. Van Loo had it poked away, and Mitchell Petty trying to save it. Couldn't. It's out of bounds. Sarah Ashley Barker will pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. In play to Van Loo. It's Barker, Van Loo, along with Stevens, Burrell, and Brink. Here's Van Loo for 3 from the left wing. That's an air ball, and Hull the rebound. Chance for the lead. Ahead it comes to Sims. Out front to Boston. Sims, Boston, along with Hull, Turner, and Petty for the Indiana Fever. We get a foul underneath. A 3 would lift the lid off. A 3 would lift the lid off for us. We haven't had a big 3 in a while. Need one here. 9.5 minutes remaining. Foul line extended right. Lexi Hall will pull the trigger after some substitutions come in. Yeah, I agree. Basketball needs to be more aggressive, but we don't need the fights. Mitchell has it out front. Mitchell plays it left to Hall, and we get an offensive foul. Doggone it. $9:20 remaining. 13th turnover against the Indiana Fever. Brink has it out front. Right side, Van Loo. Indiana has 20 points off the Sparks turnovers tonight. That's huge. Burrell, 3 from the left. Rimming, no. Rebound chased down by Turner. Outlet pass to Sims. Sims in the front court. Sims standing dribble. On the attack, on the drive. Flip to Turner. Out to Hall, right corner 3. Splash! 60-58. Indiana back in front with 8:48 remaining. Here's Cameron Brink with a spin right down the lane and lays it in. What a move from Cameron Brink. 18 bench points tonight for Los Angeles. Only 11 for the Fever. Here comes Odyssey Sims. She missed the layup, and the rebound comes down to Azura Stevens ahead to Burrell. Burrell, front court to the left. Burrell on the drive, in on Lexi Hall, and a foul on Lexi Hall. Stephanie White is not pleased with that call. Man, it's not the fact that sports are soft without the fights. I mean, when teams show fight, I love that. You don't need the extra violence, man. All right, last brain bender of the night. I am an NCAA champion, Queens Cup and Turkish Cup winner, an NBA three-point contest champ, 5-time All-Star, All-Star Game MVP, and a 2012 WNBA champion. And a great time for that brain bender is we're in the midst of a review. I love when Callie comes up with these. "2012 WNBA champion." Jeez Louise. I have no idea. I got no clue. We're in the midst of a review with 8:21 remaining in the ball game and a tie game at 60. Wait a second. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Callie. I'll take a shot in the dark and say Tamika Catchings. Because the Fever won their only championship in 2012. I will take a shot in the dark, and it's pretty dark, and I will say Tamika Catchings, number 24. We're in the midst of a review right now. It's a coach's challenge, and I think this is going to get overturned. Well, that's my guess. Wait a minute. Let me try another guess. Breon January. How about that? Good thing this isn't Jeopardy, Damien says, because I lost all my money. There was another player on that. Katie Douglas? How about that? No, they're good. Yeah, challenge upheld. Fever retained their timeout. But they have it in play to Burrell, who flies down the baseline, goes up, missed it. Rebound Boston. Well, I'm out of guesses. I am out of guesses, truthfully. Fever ball. Here comes Mitchell flying down the baseline to the hole. Headed blocked by Brink and clear by Burrell. Back they come the other way. Burrell on the fly in the front court to the free throw line. Now backs up 3-point stripe. Between the rings, plays it to Stevens in the right corner. Stevens on the drive, in from the right, and shoots it up and lays it in. And Los Angeles is back in front by 2. I said Katie Douglas. That was my final guess. 7:40 for the ball game. Mitchell has it out front. And it's out of bounds. It will stay with the Fever. Excuse me. I think the tea I'm going to drink tomorrow is going to be my turmeric ginger. I've got to get back to that regimen. Mitchell has it out front. Mitchell to Sims, a right corner 3. Rebound snatched down by Howard. Howard backs in on Brink, lost the ball, and a jump ball. $7:20 remaining, and this is a tight ball game. 62-60. Now the officials are getting together about what we don't know. It'll be Natasha Howard at 6'5", taking on 6'7" Cameron Sims on this jump ball. Yeah, Katie Douglas was my final guess. And it turns out Katie Douglas was the answer. Here we go. It's to Howard. Backdoor to Mitchell. Missed it. Rebound Boston. Out to Sims. Sims flying in. 10-footer in the lane. It's good. Tie game. 62 apiece. And they're in a hurry back the other way. Cameron Brink flying down the lane. A pitch out to Van Loo. Burrell has it out front between the circles. 16 to shoot. Burrell starts her dribble on the drive right of the lane. Slips. We get a whistle underneath. No shot. Los Angeles will keep the ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock and 6 feet. Nope, they'll give it. It's a foul on Kelsey Mitchell. Reset the shot clock to 14. In play to Kelsey Plum, who's back on the floor. Plum holds and looks against Mitchell. 10 to shoot. Plum dances on the dribble out front. Plum on the drive to the right corner. Stevens for three. Yep. And Los Angeles once again regains the lead by three. 65-62 and 6.5 minutes remaining. Mitchell has it out front. On the left side is Sims. Splits the double team and shoots it in off the glass. Sims keeps the Fever within one with 6:20 remaining. This is going to go down to the wire. Banlieue calls a play off to the right. Sims 16 points in the ball game, 8 of 18 from the field. Burrell has it out front. Here comes Burrell on the approach. Guarded by Boston in a switch. She lost the ball. Indiana has it. And give them a run for their money. No. Green Bay doesn't have enough to compete. Mitchell has it out front. Chance for the lead for the Fever with 5:58 left. They go low right to Boston. Boston against Cameron Brink. Now hands it to Mitchell. A three from the right. Rimming, no. Rebound, Kelsey Plum. And Plum is fouled underneath by Natasha Howard. That's her third. Oh, gun it. There are not enough weapons for the Green Bay Packers to give the Eagles a run for their money. Rakia Jackson back on the floor. Matter of fact, let's check our lineups. Vanloo, Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, and Plum for the Sparks. Here comes Stevens on the drive. Left baseline jumper. Nope. Rebound, Lexi Hull. I beg your pardon. Hull on the push in the front court. 5.5 minutes left. Boston has it out front. Boston with a fake to Sims. Now Boston on the drive right of the lane. Backs in on Hamby. Fakes, goes up, comes back outside to Hall. Right wing is Sims. Sims lost the ball. Gives it back to Howard. 6 to shoot. Howard on the approach. Howard drives in on Stevens. Fadeaway shot left of the lane. No good. And Plum the rebound. Shot at the lead and they couldn't get it. Now they throw it away. So the Fever will have the ball with 5:05 left. And this is the first game I have seen this year with the Indiana Fever where they have not exhausted most of their timeouts by this time. They'll take one here with 5:05 remaining. Sparks 65 and the Fever 64 on the Indiana Sports Hub. All right, some college football scores. Michigan State over Western Michigan, 23-6. Wake Forest over Kennesaw State, 10-9. And Georgia Tech, as I called it, upsets Colorado 27-20 in Boulder. UNLV leads Sam Houston State 31-7. They're in the third quarter. Central Michigan leads San Jose State late in the second quarter, 13-7. Appalachian State over Charlotte, 34-11. Tarleton State beat Army in 2 overtimes, 30-27. Florida International over Bethune-Cookman, 42-9. And the WNBA scoreboard, Atlanta over Dallas, 100-78. Giants lead the Ravens. Orioles 7-4. Arizona over the Dodgers 3-0. They're in the bottom of the sixth at Chavez Ravine. Texas over at the Athletics 3-2 in Sacramento. Finals are in. Detroit 5, Kansas City 3. Minnesota beat San Diego 7-4. It's the Cubs over Colorado 11-7. That's a final. Astros shut out the Angels 2-0. They got an extra run in the 8th inning. Yankees over the White Sox 10-2. Tampa Bay over Washington 4-1. Milwaukee beats Toronto 7-2. Sorry about that, Callie. And Cleveland comes back and wins in a walk-off over Seattle 5-4. The Mets hang 19 runs on the Fish. Beat them 19-9. It's Pittsburgh over Boston 4-2. St. Louis beats Cincinnati in 10, 7-5. Philadelphia over Atlanta 2-1. All right. Next time the Fever have a chance to get the lead, they need to execute and get the lead. They led this game by as many as 5 in the third quarter. And that was before the Sparks made their move. $65-64. The Sparks lead by 1. And remember, the Sparks only had 1 assist in the second quarter. They've got 4 here in the fourth quarter. Well, they had 9 in the first period. Hamby, Stevens, Jackson. We're in the process of checking our lineups. We'll get you your lineup reset here in just a moment. All right, your Indiana Fever lineup goes Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Odyssey Sims. So starters on the floor for Indiana. Here comes Hull at the free throw line. Fakes, dumps it underneath to Boston. She's free. She's got the layup, and Indiana has the lead by 1. 66-65. Boston 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 steals on the night. Stevens has it in the right corner. Stevens comes out on the dribble with 4.5 minutes remaining. Now finds Van Loo. Van Loo turns on the dribble against Odyssey Sims. Works it behind her back. 5 to shoot. Out front Hamby. A straight on 3. Nope. Long rebound. Natasha Howard hands to Sims. 66-65. Indiana by 1 and 4:12 left. Howard bounces it low to bounce pass low to Boston. Comes back outside and Van Loo the steal. Bad pass. Boston got too deep underneath. Jackson outside left. Jackson runs into people, forces a shot up and travel. '20th turnover against Los Angeles. I can tell you half of those are unforced. 66-65. Indiana leads by 1. 3:50 left. Coming down to crunch time here in Los Angeles. They give it to Boston underneath. Boston directing traffic against Hamby. Boston backs in. Pitch out to Howard. Howard on the move. Hands it off to Mitchell. Attacks down the lane. Falls down and lost the ball out of bounds. And the Sparks have the ball. And she slipped on the way down. 66-65. Fever lead by 1. 3.5 minutes left. Hamby has it in the right corner. Out front to Plum. Plum with a fake on Mitchell. Plum on the drive. Turns at the free throw line. A bounce to Alamon. She lays it in, and Los Angeles goes back up by 1. Now they run back the other way to Boston. What a catch, and she lays it in. 68-67. We're coming down to 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Nobody's in the bonus yet. That's going to play a part coming down the stretch. Alamon goes low to Jackson. Back to Alamon between the circles. Out front is Stevens. Stevens with a spin down the lane. In on Sims. Shoots it in and draws the foul. Los Angeles back up 1. Azura Stevens, 15 points tonight, 16 with that free throw. And it's a 2-point Sparks lead, 70-68 and 2:48 left. Odyssey Sims has it in the front court. Off the screen is Mitchell on the right wing. In the right corner, Lexi Hull. Out front, Natasha Howard on the drive down the lane, lays it up, rimming. No! Ball on the floor. Howard gets it and throws it away. A steal by Plum. Sparks ball up a deuce. Here's Hamby back the other way. Lost the ball, and the Fever get it back. What a play by Kelsey Mitchell, flying by, tapped the ball off of Hamby. It's a 2-point lead, 2:18 left. Sims in the front court, now finds Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Boston screen. I hear a pumpkin in the background. Here's Howard with a fake lean in flip, rimming. No, follow Howard. No, but a foul called, and Howard shoots 2. I hear you, pumpkin. Where you at, buddy? Come here, buddy. Come in, Pumpkin Bear. Howard with 2 free throws with 2:03 left. Come here, buddy. Oh, there you go. This is Pumpkin. That's up here with me. Howard's free throw, good. 1-point game, 70-69. That's a good buddy. That's a good buddy. 5.7 rebounds for Natasha Howard. Free throws are going to be a key down the stretch with the game being this close. The second attempt on the way. Rimming, no, and the rebound by Hamby. And as I say that, that happens. 2 minutes left. Alamon brings it up. Starters on the floor for both teams. They'll finish it out. Alamon outside left. Now to Stevens, right baseline. Underneath to Hamby. She lays it in. 3-point lead. And again, the Fever are getting sliced to pieces on the inside. Timeout Indiana with 108 seconds left. 72 for the Sparks, 69 for the Fever. You okay, buddy? Mm-hmm. Indiana has 2 timeouts left. So does Los Angeles. With 1:49 left in the ball game. You okay, buddy? You all right? All right, Indiana sitting in the 6th spot. They have the advantage over Seattle because they swept the season series from them. New York sitting in the 5th spot, 6.5 games out. $149 left in the ball game. Sparks 72 and the Fever 69. Los Angeles is in the bonus. They'll be shooting free throws for the remainder of the period. And everybody up on their feet. 72-69 in favor of the Sparks. Oop, watch the claws, buddy. It'll be Fever ball to come the length of the floor, right to left. In play, it comes to Sims. Sims brings it up. 1:45 left. Sims in the front court finds Boston. Out front, Lexi Hall. On the right side, Natasha Howard. Howard holds and looks. A bounce pass underneath to Boston. Boston backs in. A pitch out to Hall. Hall back to Boston. Underneath, low right, turns, shoots, missed. Rebound on the floor. They chase after it. Plum trying to get it. Can't. It's out of bounds. It stays with Indiana with 1:24 left. It's off of Kelsey Plum. Plum had a free rebound, but could not secure it. 3-point lead for Los Angeles, 1:24 remaining as Sims looks to come in play to Boston. 13 to shoot. Mitchell has it off to the right. Mitchell to Boston at the free throw line. Boston backs in on Hamby, swings the hook shot up, and it rolls in. Aaliyah Boston with 22. And the lead is 72-71, 1:10 left. 22 points and 10 rebounds and 5 steals for Aaliyah Boston. Alamon on the move to the right, on the drive, right of the lane, all the way to the hoop and lays it in. 3-point game. 74-71 with a minute left. Down to the wire we come in Los Angeles. Out front, Aaliyah Boston. Boston hands to Mitchell. Mitchell to Odyssey Sims for 3. Splash! Tied at 74. 7th tie of the game. 45 seconds left. Hamby has it out front. Timeout Los Angeles with 43.1 remaining. What a shot by Odyssey Sims. Sims has 19 in the ball game. None bigger than the 3-point goal she just hit. What a hit from downtown. Now you need one stop. Let them take the entire shot clock down. One shot. You need one stop, I beg your pardon. One stop. And you can't let them beat you backdoor. We go to Golden State on Sunday, Phoenix on Tuesday, and then 3 days after that, we host the Sky, then go to Washington, and then finish at home with Minnesota. One bucket, one stop. First, you need the stop. You got to have a stop here. 74 all, 43.1 remaining in the ball game. This is a must stop for the Indiana Fever. The season, in essence, hangs in the balance. Jackson to come in, baseline right, in play to Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic, 40 seconds left, 15 on the shot clock. That pass is tipped, gathered in by Hamby, spins down the lane, runs over Hall, nope, rebound, foul, no, but a foul called, and Azura Stevens shoots a pair. Man, bodies were flying all over the place. I mean, Hamby got away with an offensive foul. Lexi Hull looking for a call, unable to get it. But on the second rebound attempt, there's a foul. Stevens 1 for 1 from the line tonight, 78% from the season, missed the free throw. Now the best she can do is put her team up by 1. 74 all, 31.6 remaining. The free throw is in. 75-74. Indiana elects not to use a timeout. They'll play it out. Here's Mitchell on the left wing. She backs up for 3. No good. Rebound Boston. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell to Lexi Hall in the corner. Here comes Hall on the drive into the lane. A pitch out to Sims. Sims flying in. 5-footer in the lane. Good! Indiana in front with 13.6 left. Shot clock is off. 76-75. Indiana leads by 1. A chance to steal one in Los Angeles to partially make up for the 2 that they stole from us in Indianapolis. Odyssey Sims working toward our player of the game. And the Sparks just used their final timeout. No, they have 1 left. I beg your pardon. There is 1 timeout left, and I believe that to be a reset timeout. Sims has 21 points. She's 10 of 20 from the field with 6 rebounds. She has been huge for the Indiana Fever tonight. The Fever lead by 1, 76-75. They trailed by as many as 10 in this ball game. They trail by 7 after 1, 3 at the half, 1 at the end of 3. And right now they hold a 1-point lead with 13.6 left. Now, this is a must. If you thought the last trip was a must stop, this is an even bigger must stop. Plum, your Fever lineup goes Mitchell, Boston, Howard, Sims, and Hull. Starters on the floor for the Indiana Fever. Now, Plum comes into Alamon. Plum, Alamon, Hamby, Jackson, and Stevens. Jackson has it right of the lane. Now to Plum. Plum lost it. Throws it back, and a steal by Boston. Hands to Sims with 1.9 left. They are going to sneak out of Los Angeles with a win if they can hit some free throws. It ain't over yet. There's 1.9 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Fever call a timeout. And it's the turnovers that usually doom the Fever. They have doomed the Los Angeles Sparks tonight. 1.9 seconds remaining. I'll tell you what, Kelsey Plum is a great point guard, but she has committed 7 turnovers this evening. Hold on to your seats, folks. There's turbulence and plenty of it in Los Angeles. 76-75 Fever. They're looking to exceed their win total from last year. We swept this team last year. They are on the verge of sweeping us, but it looks like the Fever are going to get out of here with a win and head to San Francisco with a little bit of a wider lead in the standings. Sims to come in, foul line extended right. In play to Hall. Hall, the clock has run out, but a foul was called first. And now it's a referee-initiated review. Oh, the tension and the suspense. (76-75), Indiana leads by 1. They've led by as many as 5. Los Angeles has led by as many as 10. .1 seconds remaining. That's the time they have on the clock. And Sims will pull the trigger again, this time near the timeline. Sims looking. In play to Mitchell. Mitchell is fouled with 4/10 left. .4 of a second remaining, and 2 free throws for Kelsey Mitchell. You really don't have to hit these. Well, actually, you're gonna have to get 1 at least. Mitchell's free throw. Left it short. 4/10 of a second left. 76-75. The Fever lead by 1. Are we going to get out of LA with a win? Mitchell gets ready. Shoots the second one. Rimming, no. Rebound, Hamby. And a timeout. A reset timeout's been called by Los Angeles. That's their final timeout of the ball game. Everybody on the Indiana bench is saying no foul. No foul. No foul. Anybody. Alamon to pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. 1/10 of a second remaining. Alamon to pull the trigger. No fouls. Please, no fouls. Into Hamby. It's blocked. Game over. That's a winner. Finally, we beat the Los Angeles Sparks. Phew. From being down by as many as 10, the Fever escaped with a 1-point win, 76-75. Now, with the Fever win tonight, They are 3 games behind the Liberty for 5th place with five games remaining. Beg your pardon. And our player of the game tonight is Odyssey Sims with 21 points. And she made some huge shots down the stretch. Oh, baby. Sims played 4 seasons with the Sparks, but it's good for her to get this one against her old team. I hope I did you guys proud with the call tonight. Final score tonight from the Crypto.com arena. The Indiana Fever 76 and the Los Angeles Sparks 75. Next time we'll be with you on Snowman Sportsnet will be tomorrow as we have the first of 3 for you for college football. And we'll start with the number 1 Texas Longhorns taking on the 3rd-ranked and defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes. Next time we'll be with you for Fever basketball will be Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern as the Indiana Fever travel to Golden State and try to do the same thing they did here, which is get a win against the Golden State Valkyries. Wow. What a finish. Phew. Final score one more time as I take a breath and I'm going to head to bed. 76 for the Fever, 75 for the Los Angeles Sparks. A big, big win tonight for the Indiana Fever. They moved to 3 games above 500 at 21-18. They exceed their win total from last year when they won 20. They have now won 21, and they look to close out the season on some more winning notes. Wow, what a ball game and what a finish. You know of anyone that wants to sponsor our programming here, have them drop me an email at snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. That is snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. Until Sunday, when we talk to you from the Chase Center in San Francisco, my name is Brian Snow. We hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. God bless you and go to bed because that's what I'm going to do. Good night, everybody.
Snowman on the mic, no mistake, he elevates. Play by play.
The pitch. We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later! Go, Danny, go! 30, 20, 10, 5. Good night, touchdown! Unbelievable!
Formation in motion, handoff McBaron, running off right tackle, and McBaron is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Put it in the book, and that's a Spartan winner.
Vision, precision, lifting hope. Every word is the mission. Ambition with this queen by his side. No division. Just fusion.
Whew. The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet. For fans, by fans. All heart, all action. A division of Snowman Multimedia celebrating 30 years of sportscasting excellence. Good night, everybody.